bullets on an early Monday morning to silence at least 2 witnesses to a 2013 murder. No one was hurt in the shooting in the 7,000 block of Falls Hollow Cove. The people who lived there said there were 7 adults inside the home when several people opened fire. Police found 43 shell casings outside the home and say the bullets hit several parked cars nearby and even a vehicle 2 streets away. One neighbor quoting, "It's unfortunate and idiotic. I was thinking about it all day yesterday and feeling helpless." The neighbor who lives 2 doors away also say a bullet hit a hole in his back driver's side door. The victims were able to identify Corday Smith as one of the shooters, aka Fast Cash C Money, along with Calvin McCanns, was charged with first degree in the death of Keyshawn White. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. White was gunned down in the parking lot of a gas station in Brooks and Mill Branch the year prior to the house being shot up. Police were looking for others involved, and they also gave Smith a new charge of attempt first degree. But I guess that did the job, because no witnesses showed up. He was able to come home and have another chance. And he briefly spoke about having a murder charge at a young age, alongside one of his rap buddies, who happens to be Calvin McMickens, aka Fast Cash Jizzle.
Purse skinny, off-white with some Yeezys. They say the rap game hard, but I make it look easy.
I probably didn't feel for some shit like that. It was some shit like that.
Yep.
And then shit, we always knew of each other then. Probably like 7th, 8th grade. We locked in. We started going through shit.
We got tight.
We started going through shit, losing mutual friends shit. Our partner Magic, we lost our partner Magic, RP Magic. That shit really made us get real close too, you know what I'm saying?
Then we lost our partner Chop.
We lost.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we lost a lot of guys. I be around the name plenty motherfuckers.
For sure.
But you know, long live them guys. They ain't do nothing to make us strong, make us go hard.
Yeah.
So how did Fast Cash Boys form then?
Man.
You want to answer that?
Shit, man, we was young nigga getting to the money fast, you know what I'm saying? We was getting a little, started feeling that, you know what I'm saying? Young, we started getting money fast, bam. One day we just sitting around, like, man, we got to call ourselves something.
Yep.
In my living room, some shit. Bam, we sitting down.
Then we were rapping.
Yup, then we made like one song. That bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga was making a little noise in the street, nigga did one song, them folks like, y'all straight. We take this shit serious, but like, anytime we get hot, like, start getting booked up and shit, nigga had fucked around with
go to jail, yeah.
But they were like, before we took the shit serious though. Then after we took it serious, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga know how to stay out the way now.
What's the group's reputation in Memphis?
What you mean?
Reputation.
Undefeated.
What the fuck you tell that?
That's the case.
Yeah.
So what would you say is one of the biggest life lessons you guys learned?
Man, we went through it together.
Man,
really?
That motherfucker. Yeah, it probably was the toughest. Yeah. That was the toughest situation we probably been through.
Had a little charge. We had a little murder charge.
That's not a little charge. That's a major charge.
That shit right there. Like waking up not knowing if you finna come home or not. You know what I'm saying? You telling your folks you finna be home this week. This next court day they sit y'all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be strong for this shit. This shit went on for a couple years type shit.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying?
We overcame it though.
We overcame this shit for sure.
Misunderstand.
Yeah.
Both of you guys were charged?
Yeah. We both were charged.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So were you guys have a bond? Were you both locked up together? How'd that work?
We had a bond.
See, we went to jail like
a couple
times. Bam, he went, bam. He went crazy. He was still down there at juvenile or some shit. I was just turning 18.
I was 17.
So, bam, he stayed a little longer. He stayed like 10, he did about 10 months. He did about 10 months one time. Then I was out on bond for like 14 months. Then he got out.
Like 2 months.
Then when I bond, our bond got revoked. And some other shit. You know.
It was just
wild, man. That shit was crazy, man. We made it through this shit.
Yeah, this shit, we overcame this shit like it.
Like this shit made niggas strong, you know what I'm saying? And it showed me who my real friends and shit was, you know what I'm saying? Who my real brothers was and who I can lean on and depend on and shit. Like, that's all it really did. It just help you.
Built a nigga.
It show you who, man. People show their true color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfucker tell you finna get this many years. Motherfucker hear that, they getting up out of there on you.
Real
motherfucker stop putting minutes on the phone.
All type of shit going on.
The next nigga hot out there on the seat, the next nigga hot on the town, they done forgot about you. You ain't got shit but your pictures in that motherfucker. You showing your city, your people. That's what I used to be doing and shit.
God.
I don't want to hear this shit. Man, free the guy though. You been jail, you been through this shit. Free.
Freedom guy.
Yeah.
So when did you guys first meet? How old were you guys?
Dang, we was so
Man,
young.
see, we knew each other for a minute, but we got cool, like middle school.
Yeah, like middle school.
Oh, wow.
He probably did. I mean, probably about 4th grade. He probably in 4th grade when I first saw him. When I first saw him, like the symptom and shit. You know what I'm saying? I look at it. You know what I'm saying? I was probably like, he probably in 3rd. I probably in 5th or some shit like that. It was some shit like that.
Yep.
Now, shout out to Off the Porch. He got almost an hour interview with those two. If you guys want to check it out, you should go over there and head over there. But I wanted to point out some key clips to let you guys get a clear understanding of those two. Knowing each other since elementary, becoming close since middle school, having murder charges, to even having a rap group together. Now, just to briefly give you guys an update on the group before we continue this story, it seemed they broke up, and 2 of the other members have briefly spoke about it on Off the Porch. I want you guys to hear it for about 60 seconds. It was identified as TP Stacks and Money. It seemed they took the fast cash out their name.
So how did y'all feel once y'all seen the other members on the porch and y'all weren't present?
Really? Man, I was on house arrest, you hear me? It was some shit like this, so I wasn't gonna never be able to come regardless. It's just the communication part. I ain't know nothing about it. None of it. Off the porch, none of this shit. Like,
yeah.
So these niggas split
I
up
didn't really
over
know
that?
what was going on no more. Once I got on house arrest, it was like, it's cold turkey. I don't know nothing.
Yeah. So what would y'all say caused the split between the Fast Cash boys?
Right.
Like managing, like pride,
Communication
too.
Yep. Like we really barely talk to each other type shit.
Yep.
Like I talk to him like every day.
Yeah.
But, like we ain't really, like we stayed in Memphis.
Yeah.
Like one of them stayed in Atlanta type shit. So we was already split up anyway.
Years later, it seemed everybody doing their own thing, dropping music on their own time. See, Money, it was no different. Now dropping more songs for the girls, and even appearing to be around big names like Yo Gotti. But then in 2017, C Money was one of 17 individuals who was arrested and part of the Fast Cash street gangs, according to the feds. They had charges that included bank fraud and conspiracy to distribute controlled substance. The indictment alleges that all the defendants except one reside in Memphis and the other, Los Angeles. According to the U.S. Attorney, group members were alleged to have perpetrated crimes that included writing more than $243,000 worth of bad checks and distributing more than 100 kilograms of marijuana. According to the indictment, they believe $243,000 in criminal proceeds generated by the bank fraud conspiracy and at least $1 million in proceeds generated by the drug money.
Yesterday, our office unsealed a 2-count indictment charging 18 individuals of the Fast Cash criminal organization in Memphis, conspiracy to commit bank fraud and conspiracy to possess with the intent to distribute over 100 kilograms of marijuana. Fast Cash is a hybrid neighborhood street gang made up of individuals from the Raleigh and Fraser areas of Memphis. 17 of the named defendants are from Memphis and 1 defendant resides in Los Angeles, California. The Fast Cash Boys Entertainment Group was a music label which was established to memorialize the death of an up-and-coming rapper here in North Memphis. However, over time, many of its members began exploiting the brand by engaging in criminal activity to earn.
And that's the thing. Why you niggas want to start labels and entertainment business, and then y'all want to start still doing crime? Like that don't make no sense. And then y'all try to use that as a cover up by committing more crimes. Like it does never make sense to me. Like, all right, bro, we gonna create this label, we gonna create this name. All right, let's still go out here and boom, commit murders and do other stuff. You feel me? Sell drugs, fraud, like just committing crimes, bro. I never understood that.
Earn fast cash.
Like if it's gonna be an entertainment business, separate it.
Fast Cash has 2 major areas of criminal involvement that are alleged in the indictment today: drug trafficking and high-grade marijuana into and throughout Memphis, and defrauding banks with a scheme involving deposits and withdrawals from ATM machines. As part of the conspiracy to commit bank fraud, which is alleged in count 1 of the indictment,
they ain't say no.
We allege that several members of the Fast Cash organization solicited and obtained through social media various Regions Bank account holders' information, including debit card and check information. Once that financial information and those instruments were obtained, the next step of the scheme was to deposit checks without any funds into the bank accounts using the ATM machines at Regions Bank locations here in Memphis and Shelton County. Members of the Fast Cash organization learned that if the deposit was made before 8 p.m., the funds would become available the next business day. The deposited checks were made from closed accounts, worthless checks, and counterfeit checks. After the deposits were made, a member of Fast Cash would contact Regions Bank to verify through the automated telephonic system of the bank that the funds were available to withdraw. And after the fraudulent deposit was made and the funds became available, a member of Fast Cash would make the withdrawal from the ATM, from debit card purchasers, through the drive-through, or in person at the bank by account holders who were previously recruited by social media.
What the fuck?
Obviously, by the time that Regions Bank received notifications from other financial institutions that the checks deposited into the Regions ATM did not have sufficient funds, or that the accounts were closed, or that the checks were counterfeit, members of Fast Cash had already withdrawn the funds, which were then split among the members of Fast Cash and sometimes the account holders who had been recruited. It's alleged in the indictment that this fraudulent scheme went on from November 2017 until July of 2019, resulting in an attempted potential loss of $466,000 from Regions Bank and an actual loss to Regions of $243,000. Count 2 of the indictment alleges that several members of Fast Cash also engaged in a drug trafficking conspiracy to transport high-grade marijuana from California and distribute it here in Memphis and the surrounding area, further supplying their members with Fast Cash. These drug trafficking...
Now, C Money did a couple years and came home. That was his last time getting incarcerated. That wasn't his last time getting in some trouble. Saturday, August 9, 2025, early in the morning, a video has surfaced on social media. It was in Memphis, Tennessee, in the Frazier neighborhood, also considered by locals as the Bay. Now, that home where this man was getting robbed at was on the same street as a well-known rapper who go by the name as Lil Migo have a house at. Nonetheless, he was there. And according to some people in Memphis, they feel like even if you don't know his music, you know that he flashy. Now, people was going with the assumption that the person who was getting robbed was Bread Gang Lil Cuz. And that's because his opposition, who somehow they knew, had spoke on it on social media before the video was uploaded. And then suddenly...
Why you niggas always putting stuff on the internet, bro? I don't be understanding it. Wait, so this is why C Money got killed?
Now, Bread Gang Lil Cuz, who was close to C Money, had went to Instagram before the situation later that evening on the same street and said the following about allegedly being robbed.
PSA, man, let me clear that up right now, man. They want me on no motherfucking video getting stretched out on no ground. Nigga, zoom in, nigga. I got any nigga $10,000 right now, nigga. They can zoom in and show me that me. Nigga, they want me on no motherfucking video getting stretched out, nigga, on all my dead niggas.
Now, later that night, shortly after midnight, a shooting occurred in that same location. Some say the driveway, allegedly, to one of the homes of Lil Migo. Strangely enough, his close friends, the Bread Gang, Lil Cuz. But nonetheless, neighbors found several homes shot up, even having some doorbell footage being leaked, capturing every moment, or at least every sound.
Y'all niggas out the house.
It was reported that Lil Migo had allegedly called for help after knowing he was about to be robbed. That's why C Money had allegedly showed up. Not sure if that was him who had the door open, but we assuming that's the guy who lost their life because as the driver backed up, the door never closed. C Money was found shot to death a half mile away on Georgian Drive. A family member confirmed this morning that the man was killed was the Memphis rapper C Money, whose real name is Corday Smith. May he rest in peace. A love of condolences to his family.
Breaking news now. Family confirming to Fox 13 News that Memphis rapper C Money was killed in that shooting that you just saw there. This happened yesterday in a residential area in Frazier. Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson joining us live from that neighborhood. Daniel, break it down for us. What happened here?
Well, we understand, as you said, that rapper killed Fast Cash C Money. This happened, Ernie, around 12:20, right after midnight, Sunday. So really, really early in the morning, late Friday into Saturday. Folks, I don't know that I have ever heard and seen this much gunfire at one location.
Bro, that boy, they was getting off. Damn.
Yeah, for those of you familiar with the area, this is not too far from Georgian Hills Park. Innovation Church is not far from where I stand this.
Bro, I'm confused. So, did he get killed while, I'm confused, was he the one shooting at the house and got hit by a straight bullet or something? I'm confused. I don't know what's going
Morning. Keep in mind, this is a residential area. You can see in that video, it's hard to determine which direction these shots were coming from. There were so many, but it appears you see someone standing outside that vehicle. Again, it's hard to tell whether that is the shooter or the victim. That car, it starts to bag up. It appears the passenger door is open while the car is backing up. It looks like the person who had been standing outside that vehicle is somehow able to hold on to it as it's backing back. As we understand it right now, the body was discovered at Meritavia and Georgian Drive. Meritavia and Georgian Drive. Now, we have been speaking with different people in the area. This is what a man told me. Keep in mind, the man you're about to hear from, folks, he is right at 75 years old.
If I had been walking past this way, I would have been shook. I would have got shot.
Oh yeah.
So that's what is frightening to me right there. So that's where it came through at right there.
Yes, it does something. Folks, that video you're looking at right there, that is right outside of that door or the window where that man was standing not too far from. It's just unbelievable. But back out here live, I want to show you this. These are tire marks. And I don't know, we don't have it confirmed whether these tire marks were from this incident, but I can tell you all over this cove, not far from where we know this happened, there are tire marks everywhere. What we know, again, confirmed from a family member, Fast Cash C Money. We understand that that rapper was part of the Fast Cash Boys. We're going to have more developments for you. We're working to get even more information confirmed.
I'm confused, bro.
Had to be scared for the folks in that neighborhood hearing all that gunfire. Daniel Wilkerson.
We don't know who was allegedly involved in that shootout. We don't know if Brick Gang Lil Cuz was really robbed. He addressed it. Some would say if it wasn't true, why address it? It's just crazy enough to know that 3 people who's well connected. One was allegedly robbed, one was allegedly killed, and one was allegedly targeted at his home. As we wrap this video up, we do want to say rest in peace to every victim we talked about and love and condolences to you guys' families. We do want to send love and prayers to anyone who was affected by the story we just talked about. This is just another example of how quick the streets can flip on you. 1 minute you standing tall, the next your name and a hashtag and a moral on someone's wall. Whether this was payback or wrong place at wrong time or just a bad move, the results are the same. Another Memphis talent gone. Another crew split apart, and another chapter in the story that's been played out in the same neighborhoods for decades. Let me know how you guys feel about this one. This was the story of a local rapper being gunned down while in a shootout, only hours after his homie was allegedly robbed on the same block. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget.
That's crazy. I don't know if he, I don't know if he, like I said, I don't know if he was the one in the car or what was going on, but like you said, stay out the streets, bro. Like I said, ain't no love in the streets. Like I said, the streets can flip on you at any time. It don't matter who you is and who you are. Like, you feel me? Y'all like and comment, let me know y'all thoughts on the video, and I'll catch you on the next one, man.